What's going on, YouTube? What's happening? Brother 19 here, back at y'all with another video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, hit your notification bell, and drop as many comments as you can down below. Like and share video. Woo-wee. I hope everybody's doing all right. I hope everybody is blessed. I got a good one for you today, you guys. But real quick, before I get into the topic of conversation, I want to thank everybody for chiming in and, talking and subscribing to my video, the dark side of trucking. If you haven't seen it and everything, go check it out. It pretty much outlines the truth about trucking. I mean, you got a handful of people say I'm lying or saying I don't know what I'm talking about, but like I said, 95% of the crowd know I'm not bullshitting them, especially if they're truck drivers. Okay, I appreciate all the love and support from that, you guys. Appreciate all the love and support from my channel. I don't take that lightly. All of you guys give yourself a pat on the back and everything. Thank y'all for rocking with me. We're going to keep shit real, keep shit honest, throw the bullshit out the window, let the real shit walk in. All right, here we go. Topic of conversation today, you guys. It is called, you charge me for being black, but you convict me for being a statistic. I repeat, you charge me for being black, but you convict me for being a statistic. Y'all, I'm going to throw some stats at you guys. I'll do that in just a second here. First and foremost, anybody tell you and everything, especially if they are black, brown, light-skinned, biracial, whatever the hell and everything, if anybody tell you that there's no racism in America and everything, they need their ass whooped, okay? I don't know what drugs they own. I don't know what damn country they live in. They couldn't possibly talk about America, okay? America's racist as hell. Always have been, and always will be. Greedy ass as hell. They don't care, all right? Now, I want to get into it. I did some research. I want to get into this information. Might turn, you might find out some stuff that you didn't know. I found out some stuff I didn't know. Here we go. Remember, if you want to keep something from a black man, particularly, and everything, put it in the book. You too damn dumb and stupid to read. That's what they say about us, statistically speaking. All right, here we go, y'all. From 1882 to 1968, 4,743 lynchings were done in the U.S. From 1882 to 1968, my mother was born in 1968, by the way. There were 4,743 lynchings done in the U.S. Sure, they still doing it. They just keeping shit on the wraps now. I mean, hell, let's look at the black brother and everything. What happened to him out in North Carolina? I know they lie and say he lynched himself and everything, all this bullshit and everything, but people are people, okay? If there's one thing you can always count on America for, it's to lie to you. All right. Lynchings, you guys. A lynch, they talking about a lynching was back then, was a public punishment. They took you all out and everything, out there in the public. They lynch you and everything, particularly, a black man, or in some cases, a black woman. They lynch you and everything. Now the time they make up charges, kind of like what they do now and everything. Just a little bit more, without less restraints back then. But they lynch you, take you out in the public, accuse you of doing something that you didn't do, and they lynch you. And here's the thing that really caught me by surprise. It wasn't just black people that were lynched and everything. There were white people who were trying to help black people and other people from other countries like China, Australia, and Mexico, just in other countries that were whoever tried to help black people. Whoever tried to help black people, including other white people that tried to help and everything, they pay the same consequence. Again, not by no damn terrorists, by America. Okay? Read your book and everything. Next thing. Ready for this? Around that time, you guys, the most of the lynchings occur in these three states. Mississippi, 581. The second, Georgia, 531, and Texas, 493. At around that time, 1882, 1968, most of the lynchings that were done and everything were around that time. We were around those three states. Okay? I've been through all three states, and yes, I'll be prepared in case some shit happen. I carry weapons with me in case some shit happen. As you see and everything, I'm good. Now, also, you guys, like I said, people from Mexico, China, Australia, and other countries had to pay the same price. if they try to help us. That's the funny part. It seems to me, anytime somebody try to help people, or especially black people and everything, regardless of their race, they seem to get punished for it. You know, they seem to get punished for it. Very weird, very strange. Got some more history for you guys. You ready? Now, Earl Lloyd was the first black NBA player. He debuted on October 31st, 1950. He played for the Rochester Royals. Okay? He was the first black man to step foot on an NBA court. First black man. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if y'all follow sports and everything, but I do. Basketball is my favorite sport. If I was real good at it, my ass would be somewhere running down the damn court and I sit up here talking to you, so we don't need to have that conversation. Now, the thing about it is, you guys, everybody talking about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all time and everything. I like to talk to the OGs, the pioneers. The people, again, who paved the way. Not this damn bullshit you see on social media today or on TV. I'm talking about people, black people, who paved the way so our ass can be sitting here today and enjoying the stuff we enjoy. I keep telling you, do not let nobody brainwash your ass. I don't give a damn how much money or fame they got. Don't let nobody brainwash you. All right? He played for the Rochester Royals. Okay? Ready for this? Bill Russell was the first black NBA player to win an MVP, and he was a head coach. First black player and everything to win a MVP and was the head coach and everything, the first black head coach of the NBA. I'm sorry, but if you want to talk about, the GOAT, again, I love LeBron, love Michael, love Kobe, LeBron, Kobe, Magic, and everything. I'm a huge basketball fan and everything. I love the guys and everything. They're legends. They're stars. They're incredible in their own unique way. Don't get it twisted now. They, God rest Kobe's soul. They're the best. They're the best of the best. Okay, they're the apex predators. But for somebody who I want to say that paved the way, and for somebody who also won 11 championships and everything, and somebody who was the first black player to win an MVP and to be the first black coach and everything in the NBA, my GOAT, I'm going to have to say, is Bill Russell. Because he got more championships and everything, if I'm not mistaken, than anybody. He was the first black man to step foot on an NBA basketball court and win an MVP and was a head coach. But yet, people talk about how great he is, but there's always an argument between LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, Magic, and everything. We got to talk about people who paved the way. Don't get me wrong now. I'm not saying they didn't pave the way, but Bill Russell did it at a time where there was very few, or a little bit, or it was just one or two of them as in black men on the court. Okay? I'm just going to let you know that. Again, make sure you know your history. Understand something, you guys. You can't have a president without having a history. You can't understand your president and everything if you have not interrogated or investigated your history. Okay? I'm just saying to you, Bill Russell's my GOAT in my opinion. Because if it wasn't for him, I don't think a lot of these damn players would even be on the court. Because he wasn't garbage. He was the best of the best. Had numerous MVPs. He was head coach. He also fought against, with the civil rights and all that and everything. A lot of these NBA players nowadays ain't nothing but some damn pretty boys. They ain't gonna stand up and fight. That's what why I want to say something about Bill Russell. I'm gonna move on here. He didn't just accept the awards for being a strong, courageous, and talented black African American man. He accepted the discrimination, the lies, and all the other bullshit that come with being black in America. And he still stood up against it and everything, while everybody else didn't want to speak about it. Okay. Remember, I told you guys, if you've been following me and everything, be very careful as a black man or black woman. You find yourself accepting the benefits that comes with being black. But when it comes to responsibility of fighting against discrimination and lies and false imprisonments and getting killed for no damn reason, you step out of the picture and disappear. Something's wrong with that. Now, ready? This is something, you guys, that blew my mind. And for all my truckers out there, especially my black female truckers out there, you better wake the hell up. Okay? This really for my black female truckers, black men too now. Speaking strictly to my people right now. Okay? You ready for this? Mary Fields was the first black female truck driver. Mary Fields was the first black female truck driver. Mary Fields. She had a nickname called Stagecoach. Stagecoach Mary. She would put everything in line, set all the routes up and everything. She worked for a mail carrier. Okay? Born in 1832 in Hickman County, Tennessee. Died December 5th, 1914. Okay? She was the first black female truck driver. You want to talk about somebody who we need to pay homage to. Particularly if you are a black female and you got behind the wheel of a semi and everything, the hell with all these damn actors, the hell with all these old bullshit ass social media people. Give Miss Stagecoach Mary, her props. Give her her respect. She was the first black woman to get behind a wheel of a semi. First black woman. But you know, that's not talked about. It's funny when you go on orientation for these trucking companies and everything, they don't never show you shit like that. They show you this bullshit like, sure, the green car was aggressive, but what can the professional driver had done to and everything? Cut the bullshit out. Let's talk about the history. The shit just pissed me off with that and everything. But Miss Stagecoach Mary, God bless you and thank you for paying the way. Yes, I'm a black man, and yes, you was a beautiful black woman. But you helped pave the way so my black ass can be able to drive a truck today. We owe her props, y'all. Okay? If you a Tom, if you don't like black people, get your ass off the channel then. I'm not talking to you. Okay? Now, ready for this? Now, I'm going to tell you guys straight off the bat, I'm not a big football guy. Okay? I don't follow that much football. But little football I do follow. Let's see what it is. Fritz Portland is one of two African-American players to play in the NFL in 1920. Fritz Portland, everything, I'm horrible with names, y'all, excuse me. Fritz Portland is one of two African-American players to play in the NFL in 1920. Also, he became the first coach in NFL, first black coach in NFL history. He's the first black coach, first black player, first black coach. Kind of like Bill Russell. These are pioneers why I'm even bringing them up. This is why when you hear some damn Tom that just want to entertain you to get money on social media, black people ain't shit, we ain't done nothing, everything. You need to correct they dumb ass. Because if it wasn't for their sacrifices, if it wasn't for Miss Stagecoach Mary's sacrifice and everything, again, our ass wouldn't be able to be here. They went through stuff and everything that I would never know nothing about. They survived stuff and everything and paid the way stuff and fought against stuff. See, that's one thing about being black and being proud of who you are. Don't just stand up and get the rewards, but fight to get them. Fight against the bullshit. We don't do that no more nowadays. We just want to entertain somebody. You know, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't my problem. Yeah, okay. I wonder if these wonderful men and wonderful women through history, not just on all this research I've done, but through history, I wonder if they ignored and they didn't say nothing. Makes you wonder, don't it? All right. Wow. Again, I'm horrible with names. Wow. Throw out. He said, I think it's Willie throw out the first black quarterback back in the first black quarterback in the NFL in 1953. If I'm saying this name wrong, you guys, I'm horrible with names. Again, people pronounce their name differently than what it's spelled. Okay? If you know who I'm referring to, by all means, please let me know. And let me know respectfully, please. Again, I am horrible with names. Okay? Doug Williams became the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl and an MVP in 1988, excuse me. Doug Williams became the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl and MVP. You know, black people ain't done shit in the last 100 years. We just been sitting on our ass staring up at the sky. That's what I heard one of these damn times on social media said. But anyway, okay. These are people that paid the way, you guys. Without them, as black people, without them, we wouldn't be sitting here acting all high and mighty, walk around with our head up our ass thinking we better than somebody. You need to be humble, okay? You need to be humble. Ain't nobody better than nobody, okay? These were humble people that I'm talking about. Ready? This woman that I'm about to talk about, I found some information about her, you guys, that I didn't even know. Didn't even know. And that woman is Miss Harriet Tubman. Now, of course, I've done a report on Harriet Tubman. We all know about the Underground Railroad. We all know about the sacrifices she made. We all know about the stuff that she done. Again, as black women, if you do not have, if you didn't grow up with a role model in the house, like your mom, your grandma, auntie, big sister, big cousin, if you did not grow up with a beautiful, intelligent black role model of a woman and everything, don't look on social media. Don't look on that bullshit ass TV. You pick up you a black history book and you search for some women. You would be surprised in everything how they conduct themselves. You would be surprised. You ready? Harriet Tubman, this I didn't know. Harriet Tubman will be the first black person, I said person, that will replace Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill. The $20 bill. She would be the first black person to appear on a $20 bill by, by December 31st, 2030. They got to appeal. They got to do all. Her face is going to be on the $20 bill. Replace Andrew Jackson, and is going to be bearing her likeness, Harriet Tubman likeness. Okay. So I'm just want to let you guys know that. I hope to God that come to pass. Again, she made real sacrifices, you guys. And again, as it relates to a woman, she stood not just for women rights, she stood for black men rights too. See, Harriet Tubman, everything, she wasn't a feminist. She was for the people together. Remember, she didn't just lead women out of the Underground Railroad. She led men too. You know, and here's the thing. She did all that, survived all that and everything, and she didn't have to carry herself in a sluttish or trashy way. She respected herself. Again, you want a damn black history legend, a woman of great character, pick up a black history book. Not that bullshit on social media. Pick up a black history book. Read about some real black queens. They'll tell you and everything how they conducted themselves. All right? Ready for this? Eugene Buller became the first military aviator pilot, in 1917. He volunteered for the French army. He volunteered for the French War and everything. When only a few black people was in it, which was in World War I. He volunteered. He was only one of the few black pilots. He was the first military aviator pilot, pilot and everything that was in America. First black man. Okay, first black person. So, like I said, he volunteered for the French War, and he volunteered and everything, was a pilot in World War I. Now you may say, well, what relevance does that have and everything? Every time you get behind the planes, another guy, I thought I had him wrote down here, but I didn't. Everything, he was another black guy. He became a commercial pilot. First black guy. Forget his name and everything. I had him wrote down, but I forgot to write him down. Point I'm making is to you. Again, don't forget your history. Don't forget the sacrifice that black people made. Okay? You can sit here and let America brainwash your ass. You can sit here and let these damn Toms tell you we ain't shit as people. You can sit here and let some people that are racist tell you we ain't done shit. That's on you. I know better. Okay? Now, Bessie, are you ready for this? Again, to my ladies, black women, you want a real hero, pick up a black history book. Bessie Coleman was the first black and native woman to hold a pilot license. Bessie Coleman was the first black and native woman to hold a pilot license. She was the first one to do it. First one. So all that talk and everything, she didn't need no man and all that stuff. I mean, women, again, women that back then that time didn't talk like that. First of all, women that are raised didn't talk like that. What they did and everything, they didn't make excuses. They got up and they changed stuff. They fought against stuff. Okay? Wait till you hear what else I got for you. Okay? Don't mean to give you guys a history lesson, but you'd be surprised how many people don't know this. But they know this bullshit on social media, all these goofy ass dances that they have here. All right, you ready? Black people ain't shit, huh? Especially black men. Okay. We ain't doing shit in the last 100 years, huh? Okay. Gary Morgan, he invented the stoplight. He said, sold it and patented for $40,000 to General Electric. You hear what I said? Gary Morgan, black man. Again, we ain't shit. Black man, you know all black people are lazy. Black man, you know we drug dealers. Black man, by the way, Gary Morgan only had a 6th grade education. 6th grade education, by the way. He stopped going to school when he was 14 years old. And here he is, more smarter than people who got a PhD. Now, let's see here. Yes, he invented the stoplight and he sold it to the patenting to General Electric for $40,000. Every time your black ass roll up on a, not a stop sign, but the stoplight, you come on now, red, yellow, green, just look up in heaven and say, thank you, Mr. Morgan. He's the one that invented it. He's the one that invented it. Okay? Not no foreign guy, not no white guy. He's the one that invented it. Okay? Every time you roll up on a stoplight, make sure you think of Mr. Garrett Morgan. Thank him for that. That ain't all he did. Hold on. He also invented the breathing known as the smoke wood. Breathing device known as the smoke wood. It's the kind of thing that we all see firemen use. When they going inside the homes and buildings, you know, everything, trying to put out the fire and rescue people and stuff like that. That mask they wear, he's the one that invented it. Again, 6th grade education now. They can stop going to school at the age of 14. Most people, especially nowadays, will call him an idiot for dropping out of school. He's dumb as hell. If I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me wrong, didn't the legendary, the say it loud, I'm black and proud and everything, didn't James Brown have a 6th grade education? The point I'm making is to you, yes, we need education because education is the one thing people can't take from you. But at the same time, if you, depending on how much you got, what you have education-wise and everything, just because you have a lot of education don't make you smart. Just because you have a little bit of education don't make you dumb. A lot of the stuff that Mr. Morgan invented came from life experiences. It came from life experiences. A lot of the stuff that I talk about on this channel came from life experience. It didn't come from me doing this or doing that, or just sit down and listen to somebody. It just came from stuff that I've been through. It's amazing what you can create simply off and based off the stuff you've been through in life. Remember, I told you guys, there are those of us who've been sheltered all our life, and there are those of us who've been left out in the cold all our life, which means we had to figure it out. All right? And the funny thing is, you figure out most shit in life when you go through the most in life when you're by yourself. Thought I'd throw that in there. Now, he created, like I said, the breathing device that we known as the smoke wood. Okay? That is what our firemen, our brave firemen do. And masks they wear, again, thank him. Of course, America's not going to tell you that. But anyway, ready? Now, guess what else he created? Again, Mr. Garrett Morgan. This one for you, ladies. He created a hair straightener. He created a hair straightener. You know all that old goofy stuff. Y'all got to straighten out y'all head and all that and rubbing and doing all that crazy stuff and everything. He's the one that created that. He was the one. It was let's see. He created the G.A. Morgan hair, right. What is this? Yeah. hair riding company. Created the hair company. All right. Next thing. I'm going to see if you know this one. Again, every lady in the world should know who this woman is I'm about to talk about. Why? About to find out why. Mrs. Madam C.J. Walker. Mrs. Madam C.J. Walker. Yes. Again, beautiful black woman. Intelligent black woman. She wasn't just about me and mine. Her attitude was, I want to fight for my brother and sisters. We got too many black people in the black community today who only care about their family and themselves. They don't care about their other brother. They don't care about their other sister. They don't care about what happens. Like Mr. Marcellus Williams that got killed for no damn reason by this punk-ass criminal justice system that we go through, that we have in America. Don't nobody give a shit. You know, it ain't got nothing to do with me. He ain't my son. He ain't my father. He ain't my boyfriend. Well. Move on with life. People like this I named, all these people you heard me name, and we ain't counting how many more else. All these people you named, everything, they fought against this kind of stuff. They stood up and said something. How you as a black man or a black woman make all the noise when it's time to receive a award? Make all these noise and these goofy ass skits and these dances and doing all this old goofy shit. But when it's time to fight against discrimination, when it's time to stand up and remember where your black ass came from, remember who paved the way, you get quiet. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay. Now, Miss Madam C.J. Walker is down as she is. Oh, this is a good one. I almost forgot. I'm sorry. Miss Madam C.J. Walker, it is recorded. She is the first, and I do mean first, self-made female in America. I ain't just say black. I said she is the first self-made female in this damn country. Sure, there may be somebody else, but hers is well documented. She's the first self-made female millionaire in this country. She's the first female recorded in history